Oh, man, Seal and the Seals. One of the best parts of the Super Bowl is the commercials. And this one featuring Seal as a seal and singing about Mountain Dew caught viewers' attention last night. And joining us now to talk about some of the ads that we saw, some that really hit the mark yesterday, is the Executive Director of Business Development at Copacino Fujikado. Chris Copacino is here. Chris, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
And this, I mean, there's a lot on the line with these commercials, right? Because we're talking about, tens of millions of dollars that they spend on these things, right?
Indeed. $8 million was the average cost for 30 seconds of air. That's just the airtime. That's
right.
just the media cost. And then we have to think about producing the spots and, all the production that goes into it, paying for talent and cameos. So a lot goes into it. And, we're talking about 5, 10, sometimes 15, $20 million in production as well.
All right. So let's take a look at the first one. This one you say really hit the mark, this Nike ad here. What was it about this one that really hit the mark for you?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things I always think about in Super Bowl advertising is does it get attention of the room? The first charge of advertising is to get attention. And so can you change the volume? And in a crowded Super Bowl party environment, this did. It's poignant. It obviously is artful. The storytelling was beautiful. The writing was incredible. The visuals beautifully directed and delivered. Poignant message. The voiceover with Doshi coming off Grammy wins was poignant, and I just think it garnered attention and really delivered on the stage that the Super Bowl should.
And we also saw the Seal ad a moment ago. You think that one was a winner?
Yeah, I think that weird and broad works in the Super Bowl, and sometimes it can't be esoteric. Sometimes it has to be right on the nose. So that moment where all of a sudden you see Seal and he's as a seal. Got that attention, I thought really worked, and it captured the attention of the room that I was in, and had some was one of the spots that had laugh out loud quality to it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, the Google Dream Job ad was one that really caught my eye. I thought that was the best commercial of the entire game. Yeah,
there's different tacks you can take to get attention, right? Is it poignancy? Is it humor? This one was the tearjerker winner, and I thought it was beautiful. I love the story arc. I love just being a parent, being a dad myself, the relevance there. But what I thought was really powerful from a marketing standpoint was putting product at center.
Right.
So this was about the Gemini product. This is about the AI power, and putting that product at the center of the spot, but still doing it emotionally and bringing humanity to a kind of quote-unquote superhuman technology like AI, I thought was really well done.
And what really stood out to me about that particular ad was the acting performance in a commercial by the dad.
Right.
He sold it so well.
Totally. And, that moment when the hug comes in, I don't think there was a dry
eye
yeah.
in the case.
Right.
Yeah, so let's talk about the NFL ad as well. There was another one that the NFL put out. They do a nice job promoting their product in general.
They do. I mean, they're a brand too, and they're a big advertiser. I think they probably get a deal on the on the media costs. But yeah, this one was great. I mean, obviously the NFL is putting their money behind making flag for in high school sports a big thing for women. Great story arc, great action scenes. Again, this is another one that changed the tenor and volume of the room. People wanted to really lean in, and a great story arc, and then delivered on a platform that they're really going to put their money and where their mouth is from an equity and inclusion standpoint. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Okay. So Chris Copacino will be back with us to talk about some of the ones that maybe didn't make the mark and maybe were a waste of money. So we'll get into that coming up a bit later. Chris Copacino, the Director of Business Development at Copacino Fujikado. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Bill.